inspired by Lisa and Tim, a little test video. Also immediately stress test because I'm in public and I think this is cringe. Even though I record voicemails all the time and I do not really have a big problem speaking in public, the vlogger mode always induces a big cringe in me. Maybe a good topic to start with. Why is that? I think I like to be somewhat in touch with my surroundings, and there's a very drastic disconnect when like running around with the camera in hand, talking to a camera instead of, let's say, watching for traffic that's about to kill you. And then maybe also the projecting voice. It's kind of like, I remember being in an office when I worked for Twitch, but we were new in Berlin and had to be stationed in an Amazon office. I was having a work phone call with the Twitch partner, which is a very friendly phone call. And the quality of the call was just so jovial and different from the business type of phone calls that this I don't know, logistics team was next to us was usually having. That the boss man, the other guy who worked there and who also frequently had phone calls, was like, hey, if you have a private phone call the next time, please take it elsewhere. And I was pretty taken aback and did not argue with him, even though I could have said, well, that's actually my work. Yeah, but you know, this kind of it's kind of like the same vibe, like kids listening to music in a public train or something. It's just kind of bad vibes, but it might also not be. Nobody cares right now, and maybe they do, but I don't know this. So initial stress test of the last 2.5 minutes, successful, I would say. And yeah, I guess also a pretty harmless variant. I'm here with my phone. I'm not, I'm still looking into the direction where I walk. I'm not completely out of touch, and yeah, it's not much worse than some sort of voicemail, I guess. Yeah, getting used to it. A little Ed Sheeran clearing off the faucet. I'm on this northern German island called Usedom. It's very cloudy and gray, as you can see. And lady wondering if a bird shat on her shoulder. It's funny. Yeah, and I'm here was here for just a night. This is my second day. And a little story about that. Getting out of the house as a spiritual practice, I guess. Man, I was so stuck at home the last couple of weeks, 2 weeks to be precise. And it's not that I didn't have somewhat of a good time in the city of Berlin. I had some meetings and this and that, but I somehow was missing. Yeah, I was getting stuck. I was getting clogged, backlogged. I don't know, not really great. And I had made myself sort of a promise to go see the sea. That was my main internal like talk, my promise. I need to go to the sea. I think there are these 3 biomes, at least in Europe, that people like: sea, mountains, and woods. And I like all of them, but I think my main one is probably the sea. and I don't have enough water around me. I try to take many walks by the water usually, but I don't have the open sea usually. But it's only 2 to 3 hours away by car, and I have a car. So, but it's hard. Why is it so hard to do this thing that you want, even though I have all the freedom in the world? It's even Monday now, and I'm still here. I don't really have to be anywhere. Why am I not more mobile? Maybe it's an apartment full of stuff that has so much gravity. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's something else. I don't really know. So I needed a lot of energy to navigating the people. Not many people here. I needed a lot of energy to kind of get going, and usually I store up some sort of frustration until I'm ready to go. It's very funny, the shot. It looks like I'm alone, but I'm actually like not alone at all. Navigating through people here, but I'm tall enough too, so nobody ever gets into the shot. Yeah, so I store up frustration, and then with enough frustration I can go. I wish it would be different. I wish I would be closer to the natural, or let's say maybe this is the natural cycle, but I wish I was a bit more anticipatory of it. I wish I could, and I am predicting when I need these needs fulfilled, but then to step into action and to make them real, I often go until the last minute, as if I don't know, as if I was still a university student or whatever, and like going all the way to the deadline before I can make something happen. I don't know. So this is an early video experiment. I would like to do more of these, to get used to filmmaking, and also the, to record artifacts, to journal a bit through voice and video, which I think suits me quite well. And I don't know if you can already hear it, but for today we made it. The sea, isn't that nice? Baltic Sea, and it's a very long beach in many directions, and it's very beautiful and cloudy and windy. Yeah, I'm going to go to back there. There's a FKK nude beach, and I'm gonna be naked a bit, and maybe hop into the water, even though I think it's gonna be quite cold. And then I'm gonna walk back here and hopefully find the best fish of the island, because I want to eat some fish. And then I'm gonna go home. So thanks for joining me. Thanks to myself for making a trip finally. And yeah, see you next time. Maybe a bit less, with a bit more routine and less trying to declog the faucet.